Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Once again, apologies for missing a few days of the Mountain Culture Advent. We've got day 6 and probably number 7 to come today. So this is number 6, and this is my original Mountain Culture glassware I'm about to use. I got 2 of these glasses back in the day. They've been very durable. They were quite cheap at the time also. Cheers, Daniel, and cheers, Lady G. Good to see you. So the beer they've gone today is one of their original stouts. It's called Moon Dust Stout, and it's 5.6%, so a lower ABV stout, which is sometimes good, like especially if you're wanting like a session on a cold night sort of thing. Yeah, when they first brewed this one, it was in the smaller can as well, but I think they might have had it in last year's Advent box with the bigger can, and yeah, same again this year. So hopefully everyone's having a decent week so far and better than mine. So yeah, pours like I'd say like a dark chocolate colour. It's not quite black. It's got like a one finger head that disappears pretty quickly. It's actually quite carbonated. I would say medium body. It's got that look like Coca-Cola pretty much. Let's go with. And cheers again, Stewie. Cheers, Drewy. Good to see you, brother. Are you having a session today, mate? Because I may be able to join. Five finger head. I wish it did. So it smells quite roasty and rich. In the words of Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer, every stout he has, he says chocolate coffee caramel. Well, in this one, you are getting those 3 notes. I'm also getting like a sort of like a cereal oatmeal thing going on. Maybe even a touch biscuity as well. Mmm, smells delightful. Yeah, it doesn't really have the molasses thing going in this one, Stewie. It's a bit light for that. There are bigger ABV ones normally do. Treacle. I feel like after this one, I'll be back to myself again. The stress will be gone. Jeez, though. Yesterday. I was absolutely fuming. Anyway, time to sip. So yeah, as I said, coffee, chocolate, caramel, like yeah, cereal, oaty sort of thing. A smooth body. It's actually thicker than it is on appearance. It's actually like a little bit oily, which is pretty good for like a lower ABV stout. More of like if it had like a foamy head on it, like say like a Guinness sort of thing, it'd be really, really good. It's one thing it's lacking. I keep looking at it thinking it's like Coca-Cola, and I'm like, it doesn't taste like Coke. Have you had some shit go down too, Stewie? Yeah. Playing Jackbox of Bounty. Be interesting to see what beer they have after this one. Hopefully something different again. I'm not really feeling like a hazy today. I reckon I could smash about 10 lagers sitting outside in the sun. It's got a little bit of bitterness on it as well. For a sessionable stout, it's really, really good. But yeah, it's just you're never going to give it like a real good rating just for the style that it is. Pardon me. Be interesting doing a blind tasting of this and like where I think the ABV would be. It's 5.6. It probably does drink like it is that, but I feel like if you were doing a blind tasting, you'd probably just expect it to be a bit more just because of the body. You can just tell with like a lighter stout with the just the flavors from the roast. You can just tell they're not as like just not as intense when it's like a sort of under like a 7 or 8%. Jimmy, how are you, brother? Good to see you. I just had to sort all that shit out with my fucking bank and phone service and all that crap. And I think I've finally got it sorted out. It's amazing that when one company fucks something up for you, it's like they make you feel like you're in the wrong. And then you're the one that has to correct all the mistakes with everyone else. So yeah, I've been pretty livid, dude. Yesterday I was like ready to smash shit up. I was absolutely fuming. If you want to hear more, check out my last video. I was going to do a full-on rant video and talk about my situation and then like what's going to happen for us in the future with all this electronic stuff and not being able to use cash, not being able to talk to people in person and like everything's red tape now. It's like nothing's ever easy. Cheers, Chris. You're dead to me, brother. Hope you're well, mate. So yeah, to play catch up today, I'll be doing about 5 reviews. This is number 2 so far. Yeah. Cool. I reckon if I'm not tired, I'll do the 24. Yeah, just when you're a fucking rotating shift worker and you come off night shift trying to do a case of beer without getting sleepy, very, very tough. I am today. Yesterday, I was filled with rage, just having to deal with incompetent cunts. Yeah, it was so ridiculous. the thing that made me the most angry is like obviously my phone and internet got um like restricted because the new bank card fucked up because of the bank. And then I had to wait on the new one, and then all my automated payments were getting missed for all these companies, and the phone and internet was one of them, and they restricted it within like 1 week of missing a payment. It's like I've been with them since I was a teenager. Like, how dare they fucking restrict it so quickly? And then I thought, well, instead of going on the phone trying to deal with it over the phone, I'll at least go into the Telstra store because we've got one in my hometown, and they wouldn't accept payment in person. It's like you have to do it through the app. And I'm like, well, I can't do it through the app because you've restricted my access. So how can you help me? We can't. You need to go to your bank. And I was like, ooh. I was ready just to get every piece of equipment in that store and just smash it up. I was so fucking angry. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that's another thing too. I didn't eat during the time when I did it, so that didn't help. And it was like breakfast time as well. In the afternoon or night, it'd be a lot easier than trying to do it in the morning. Yep. Oh, yeah. Rage Against the Machine self-titled. That's a fucking awesome album. Cheers, Paul. Sorry I missed you on that last stream, dude. I just noticed you chimed in at the end. I think you and Angie. And I'm back now, baby. I had to tear some assholes in in vocal form just to get shit done, but I think we're all sorted now. So I'm playing catch up today with the reviews, and I'm taking a sickie from work because I'm fucking just I've had so much shit on the last couple of days. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I never take sickies. Today I am. Yep. Just so many fucking stupid people out there. I felt really sorry for the girl in the Telstra shop because she was only young and new, and like she was really nice, and like we sort of got on well from the get go. And then she was trying to help me, and she's like, "Oh, no worries, we'll be able to accept your payment and get it all sorted and that." And then her supervisor kept stepping in, going, "No, he has to do it through the app," and sort of like going over the top of her when she was trying to help me. And yeah, because I've obviously started getting pretty like irate, like not towards her, but just with the whole system and the process. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, starting to sort of like get a little bit stressed. I'm like, don't worry, like it's not your fault. I just said this whole setup's fucking bullshit. And I've got like inside, I was absolute filled with rage. I would have been able to like take out about 10 people at once. But like I've just tried to like compose myself and just walk out of there. So I'm one of those people too. When shit's going wrong in my life, I don't get down in the dumps and depressed. I just get really angry. I used to do martial arts, so that was my way of getting rid of anger and all that shit. But had to give it up due to work, and then moved. It'd be good to get back into it again. Is this a repeat live? May as well be. Yeah, when you're really angry, you got to get like the death metal going. Paul would be aware of that. There's actually a few metalheads in this chat. Everyone's saying hello to each other. I like it. Great community, guys. So yeah, this beer, as I said, Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer, chocolate coffee caramel. So yeah, it had those three notes, like most stouts do. Yeah, like it had like an oatmeal cereal touch to it, maybe biscuity. Yeah, very, very sessionable, which you don't often get with a stout. One thing with mountain culture, they sort of advertise a lot of like adventure sports, like your mountain biking, your abseiling, your kayaking, all that sort of stuff. So this is sort of a stout they've made for like wintertime sessions sort of thing, which is pretty cool. And yeah, as I said, one of their OG stouts. I don't know if they still do it, but yeah, they've obviously put the bigger can of it in their advent box, so maybe they don't do it anymore, or they might just have a more basic one. But yeah, a score for this, I would probably say the same score I gave the last beer. It's like a solid like 4.25. It's like good for what it is, but yeah, it's never going to like rock your socks. Yeah. So there's two down. I've caught up from yesterday, I think. So we're going to go two more, I'd say. So look out for two more reviews to come, probably in the next hour. I dare say I'll have the next one going within half hour. So if anyone wants to watch, swing on by. Cheers for chiming in, boys and girls.